Hello, this is a handy guide on how to use Microsoft Word 2013's built-in references feature to help you with your works cited or bibliography pages in this class and perhaps some others as well. So as you see here, I hope, I have a nice little quote here. I will make this a little bit larger. The foreseeable future, a cliche and a fuzzy one. How much of the future is foreseeable? 10 minutes? 10 years? Any of it? By whom is it foreseeable? Seers? Experts? Everybody? And this little gem of advice is from the Elements of Style 2000 edition by E.B. White and Mr. William Strunk Jr. A handy little doorstop that everybody should read. And it's important to know the rules so you can break them with impunity. So you see that I've got quotes around this, and it's not strictly necessary to do this in the body of the formal outlines that are due on our next two speeches, but you will need to cite them on a works cited page, which is what us oldsters used to call a bibliography. How can we do this? Well, there's lots of different ways to skin this particular cat. See, I used a cliche there. I'm going to stick my tongue out at White and Strunk there. But go to your ribbon, which is this little thing at the top of the page that has File, Home, Insert, Design, Page Layout, References, Mailings, Review, and View. So we're going to click on References, and we're going to hit this button here, which says Insert Citation. So, add a new source. This is from a book section, and we're going to add in the authors, Strunk Jr., William, add. And since this particular book has multiple authors, we want to list both of them. So the next one is White, and E.B. White went by initials, always, always, always. Same person who wrote Charlotte's Web, for you trivia buffs out there. Add. Okay. And if it was a corporate author, such as the National Audubon Society or whoever, you could certainly check this box here, and it would put it in the correct format for that. That's a helpful feature, I suppose. And the title here is The Elements of Style. Please excuse my super loud keyboard. And the book author, again, we'll put in Strunk Jr. First, William. And, of course, E.B. White. Book title, one more time. I know this seems tedious, but compared to other methods, it's really not so bad. And what I really like this for is using print media, because you can run things through third-party websites such as Son of a Citation Machine, or pull things from the Calhoun library and export the citation directly and copy and paste from there. However, this does a lot of automatic formatting, and it's a great way to cite a print resource such as a book or a magazine that you actually physically have in your hand, or perhaps a transcript of, say, a sound recording, or a patent, or a film, or a performance. So there's some things in there that are not precisely covered by everything. And the year this particular edition was published was 2000, and this quote can be found on page 59. And there's a long list of cities that this was published in, which I have here in Notepad for ease of use. So we're going to copy and paste those. The keyboard shortcuts for copy and paste, by the way, are Control-C for copy and Control-V for paste. in case you ever need to know that. Who knows? It might come up. And the publisher here is Longman. And the medium here is going to be print. Now, if you feel that this is insufficient to cover all of your bibliographic bases, then you can expand this by checking the Show All Bibliography Fields box, and it will give you recommendations with red stars of things that you absolutely should have. You will have, for electronic sources, URLs or an alternate retrieval methodology, DOIs, date access, etc., etc. But for our purposes, this is going to be sufficient. And see, it automatically inserts the parenthetical citation, which is what this little widget here is called. I'll highlight that in paint for a second. No colors, stop. Stop highlighting, stop, oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll just leave it highlighted. And what's particularly useful to you about this is when you go to do your works cited page, which is what the MLA, Modern Language Association, recommends, you hit works cited, and it automatically formats and inserts every source that you have in alphabetical order with a tiny little hanging indent, correctly italicized, we see here, and it's going to keep that up to date. Now, if you are using a different language associations format, you can go back up here to references on the ribbon and select APA, Chicago, Harvard, any of the above, and that would be just fine also. So in conclusion, I hope this helps you produce your works cited page for our next 2 speeches. Good luck!